Happy Sunday, everybody. How's it going? Hopefully you're having good vibes. Hopefully you're having a good day today. I'm having a great day today. I can't complain. It's a little cold outside. I wish it were warmer. But outside of that, having a good day today. Happy Sunday. What's up, man? Yes, indeed, you were first. I know you deleted your message, but you were first. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. We're here. We're back with my hero, which is always a good thing. Always a good thing. Love my hero. I don't know why I say that every week. I think it's like abundantly clear that my hero is like one of my favorite things ever. Oh, excuse me. What's up, Tink King? I think it's like super duper clear. But nonetheless, I say it every week. I'm not wasting time. I'm getting into the chapter. I want to read it. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. My goodness. 349 Battle Flame. All right. Okay. Let me not look. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Deku's moving. I'm using both the sevens. I'm starting. What are you looking at, man? That's why I changed the panel before anyone could ask. All right. I'm hopping straight into this. I'm not wasting time. I'm using both the seventh's float and the third's Fajin. Oop. Zooming in. Air Force pushes me forward and helps me keep balanced, but I'm too slow. Out in these open waters, there's nothing for me to grab a hold of with the fifth's black whip. Let's use this brain. Use the brain. What are we gonna do? What could we do, Deku, that we could maximize effort? What could we do? Use the brain. Use the brain. I'm not smart enough. This is why I'm not Deku. Okay. Foe 100% would do the trick, but faster. I gotta get there faster. Hold on. Don't lose your head. It's clouding your judgments. The second, I honestly forgot that Midoriya could fly. Yeah. I wonder how I would love, this is when I can't wait for the anime to come back. Because it's like he's moving quickly, but it's hard to gauge how fast he's moving. Like he's fast enough that the bird got shocked, but it's hard to tell exactly how fast he's moving. So this is something like when it's animated, I can't wait for it to be animated. We know he's not going as fast as he was against Nagant, but he's still probably moving really fast. All right, let me move on. And this is, I think I was asking for this either last week or 2 weeks ago. More stuff with the vestiges. Those reinforcement parts can't withstand One for All at 100% power, right? Are you planning on getting hurt before reaching the battlefield? Good question. No. Okay, what's the second's quirk? The second, he's saying, did you use my ability? So his ability could help in this. What were my two guesses on his ability? My two guesses on his ability were some sort of like teleportation. Oh, I don't remember. This is what happened. I talk too much. I say a bunch. I don't remember nothing. I'd have to go back and watch. I either said it was like some sort of teleportation, or did I say it was lasers? I think everyone's like set that it's lasers, but I don't know. I don't remember what I said. Dang it. All right, let me continue. All right. Did you attempt to use my meta ability? Yeah. Oh. Deku said yes. Wait. Okay. You did say it was something like Captain Marvel. Okay. I'm rereading this again. Those reinforcement parts can't withstand One for All at 100% power, right? Are you planning on getting hurt before reaching the battlefield? Your second quirk also used for speed, it seems, instead of only one. Yeah. And Deku's like, no, I don't plan on getting hurt. And he says, or did you attempt to use my meta ability? And Deku's like, yeah. And he's like, I thought I told you that was meant to be your last resort. Interesting. As One for All grew in strength, so too did all of our meta abilities within it. As a result, mine evolved into a particularly unique power. And next page. Dang it, I thought we were going to get like a nice splash screen of it. Okay. It's not, the thing is locked up. His quirk has to be something. What could his, let me shut up. It's not something that can be wielded the usual way as I once did. Don't fall into desperation. This is a battle for the very future. Yes? Have faith in your friends. Knowing that should allow you. Oh wait, I'm reading in my Americanized way. They're all out there for their own reasons. Knowing that should allow you to focus your energy on your own battlefield. Okay. Dude, I'm gonna be hurt if his quirk isn't cool. It's the thing. Okay, so all right, so before I even move forward, I'm analyzing these panels, right? So Deku's flying and we see him. He's using Air Force as pictured at the top of on page 4. He's using Air Force. He's talking. We get here, right? So I think his ability, I might be reaching, but we get here. He was like, foe 100% would do the trick, but, and it's clear, excuse me. It's like, I'm not around buildings to attach to. And he's thinking faster. I got to get there faster. And he clenches his fist. Now, I don't know if he's clenching his fist out of anger because he can't move faster, or is he clenching his fist in the attempt of trying to use his quirk? Like, how ironic is it that the second shows up when Deku's trying to use the quirk? Like, Deku's attempting to use it, and then he shows up like, hey, are you trying to use the quirk? And Deku's like, you caught me red-handed. Yeah, I'm trying to use the quirk. And he's basically reminding him again, like, dude, like, no. Now, whatever the quirk could be, I have no idea. He's saying it evolved. He's saying it evolved. In my brain, I can see it being lasers because of just using Cyclops as an example. Uncontrolled Cyclops' mutant ability is like super duper busted. Like, the power that he can emit is insane. The people that he can go up against with his ability, and it's hard to keep in check. I don't know how them shades do it, but it's hard to keep in check. So it's like, if it's a laser beam that's been like super amped up to, like, if Deku unleashes it, he won't be able to stop it, then sure, I can see that. But What else could it be? I have no idea. I have no idea what it could be. I'm really thinking hard what it could be. And the second is adamant. Like, look how many locks is on this door. 1, 2, 3. This is like comedy level. Like, it's like a hilarious amount of locks. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 10 locks on this door. It's like, it's crazy. The second makes it seem like it's gonna be a one shot. Like when you use this, it's a one time thing. That's what it feels like. It could be. What if you're correct? This quirk is like an energy blaster and it evolved. It could be. You could be onto something. And it's like once it's activated, I'm getting a little bit of Bleach vibes too. Like once he activates it, that's it. Like there's no coming back from it. That's what it feels like. It could be like a final Getsuga Tensho. What if it was like a final Getsuga Tensho? But Ichigo, it's like he uses all of his Ryatsu, but with Deku, I don't know. It could be like some sort of like energy, and because it's evolved so much, it's I don't know. You could be onto something, Team King. Could be. All right, let me continue. It's probably gonna be strong enough to get rid of Shiki's hands. It has to be. They're building it up because it just depends on what the quirk is. Because the payoff will be massive if the second quirk is that busted. Because at that point, you can kind of make Shiki busted if the second quirk is busted. So like if the second quirk really does pay off and it's like, oh my goodness, what? It's just like, all right, the playing field is even, so to say. Like, I guess that's how that could go. I don't know. Let me continue. He's gone. Good. I don't think Midoriya could have ignored Toga for long. Plus, I can't stand the thought of a secret my friend holds dear being revealed like that. So he can use 100% of all for one, because the second didn't mention anything about physical damage, only gear damage. I'm thinking it's going to be a reference to Barrage, one of Horikoshi's old mangas. Interesting, Austin. No, he did say, no, he mentioned it right here, on page 5. He said the reinforcements can't stand one for all at 100%. And then like his secondary statement is like, are you planning on getting hurt before reaching the battlefield? So he still would get hurt. It wouldn't be as severe as it used to be, but it still would be blowback. Like he would be arriving to Shigaraki damaged. And I don't think you cannot arrive to Shigaraki already damaged. You can't. So I don't think he's there yet. It probably isn't gonna be like if he uses it he'll die or something, because Deku wanted to use it right now. But Deku, like, he's reckless. It could be like, I don't think it could be like use it and it kill him. It could be like a use it and you're done. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it could burn up. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe it puts you out of commission. Who knows? I can't think of anything. I'm trying. I think they meant foe 100% will break his gear. I'm thinking about what you said. They meant foe 100% will break his gear. I guess so. It could be. All right, it could be. I'm stuck on page 6. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. All right. I can't stand the thought of a secret my friend holds dear being revealed like that. Yeah, Madman, I think you're right on with that. I've had enough. Izuku, Ochako, Suyu. It could maybe, because maybe that panel could have been that. Like he was going to attempt to use it, but he decided not to. I was thinking along the lines of, because he mentioned he can't use Black Whip to propel himself because there's nothing to grab onto. It was making me think that because when he reached full 100%, he was using Black Whip to do it alongside of Fajin. So it was making me feel like maybe he can't use it. He can try to, but maybe he can't. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. All right, let me continue. What's up? All right. I love you all, but I'm done. I'm ready to be who I want to be. All I want is to live the way that feels right to me. Ooh, right, Jin? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm Himiko Toga, and I've got no use for heroes. So get ready to say bye-bye. No thanks. I'm also living the way that's right for me. As Ochako Uraraka. Alright. This is about to get messy. It's about to get messy. And we're over to Dabi. Nice. Alright. Kanagawa Prefecture Kamino Ward. There are already so few heroes left and you're losing more by the minute. I'd like to remind everyone that Toga only has like 5 conversations with the UA gang. Yeah. Toga's crazy. She's crazy. She is crazy indeed. She 100% is crazy. Let's see. We've got a Nomu and a raging sea of fire. Dabi. I thought we were going to keep going. Let's see. We've got a Nomu and a raging sea of fire. Next page. All Might statues burnt up. This is really bringing back memories, even if it wasn't that long ago. Goodness gracious. Seeing that battle in Hosu spurred me to take action, you know. Ida yelling out. I think Shoto's fine. The sheer heat is extraordinary. I can't get any closer lest it ruin my engines. There's fire everywhere. I'm trying to like see where everyone is. Dabi looks so cool. Sorry. Alright. Whoops. Sorry, just yapping away to myself. Once again, he won't pay me any attention. It really bums me out that all I get is his 3rd son and his 3 merry helpers. Gosh. Alright, burning. Totoro. Okay, I see them all right there. Is that really his answer to me? Dabi. Dude, he barely has any skin left on his upper like the upper half of his body. He has skin in the middle of his face, a stripe going across his chest, and his fingers. That is it. That's gross. That's really gross. Dabi probably stinks. You keep back, kiddo. Keto? Goodness. Keto. Your body has got no way to withstand the heat. Endeavor sidekicks Keto and Anima. I'm good. You know I can alter the trajectory of anything. So I've just got to make all that hot air swerve around me. Nothing new for me. Okay? Alright. Interesting. Keep a cool head and go about it logically. That's how I've done it for a whole decade. Just like always. I'm here to follow our main man's orders because I want to. His family drama may be a can of worms, but Endeavor shows up and gets the job done, even if he does stink like an old fart. And that includes today. All right. And now he's handed off us 3 junior stinkers to you. So you've got our full support, kid. Thanks for that, Burnin. No thanks needed. Save your energy. Okay, that's a busted quirk. That is manipulating kinetic friction so it alter the trajectory of air is a wild. Yeah. Actually slowing down and thinking about it. Yeah. And he's just a sidekick. Crazy. And he's just a sidekick. All right, Toya. Dabi. You've got it all wrong. I'm not here on anyone's orders. I'm standing here now because I made the decision to stop you. Man's breathing fire. Stellar job being the perfect little pawn Dad always dreamed of. If I ignored you and kept trying to be a hero anyway, that just might be true. He would be. Oh my, yes he would be. Yes he would be. Look at Dabi. Hey, fair enough. This war is all about the people involved. It's not the mindless soldiers following orders who are the real movers and shakers. This is what happens when everyone's got feelings and urges that start firing off. We talked about this last week, didn't we? And that's funny. I forgot in what capacity this came up last week, but I think it was who said it? Someone said something about like not what if it were them or if it's like other people feeling like this war is just nothing about talking and the other one was fighting. And we were talking about it back and forth about how like this second battle, it's more focused on the individuals that are in it. Like we need, like if it's just fighting, it would just be fighting the fight. And then you'd get to the end of it and it wouldn't be satisfying. And it's like now it's like we're having these conversations in the midst of these fights because there's like a lot of like emotions charged behind all of them. And to have Dabi he literally says it, how he's like, this war is about the people involved. Like it's not just the grunts fighting to fight. Like it's literally all these individuals who have personal stakes in this battle. Zooming in. Ooh, I'm zooming in. I see this man. Look at him. Look at Spinner. Some want to change the world they live in or destroy the warp. Or destroy the warped imbalances built up over time that we all just came to accept. Probably it was you thinking, yeah. Behold the limitations of superpowered society. That's me. That's all of us. You survived back then, so why didn't you come home? Look at his face. You really want to know? Fine. Happy to share. Rotten or not, I'm still your big bro. Here's the story of how I became Dabi. Wow. And the reason I'm still alive and kicking to tell the tale, even when I never stopped burning hotter than you, his masterpiece. Yeah, we're totally getting the last portion of it. And this last panel doesn't, I hope Ori's fine. Like, I hope he's not sick or anything. Because this last panel is unfinished. These, like, this one, these are. But these last, like this right here and this right here, these last two panels are unfinished. Like they still look like sketches that haven't been polished. And I know that there's not going to be a chapter next week. I hope he's fine. I do hope he's fine. But I think from like looking at this, I think his face is falling apart. Am I wrong? Now, is he falling apart because he's like turning to ash? Or didn't they say they had like bone fragments of Dobby that they found on the mountain from that day where he combusted? Like, does he have like has he been like put back together? Because like even his teeth right here, like his teeth look like they're crumbling. But it's hard to tell because it's like sketches. I hope he's fine. I hope Hori's alright. But one, to talk about Spinner. Why is he so buff and why is he drooling? Did he take what is the drug called? You think it's for aesthetic reasons that it looks like sketches? I don't know. It'd be a cool idea, but I think that it's for, I don't know. It just, because even if you look at Trigger, thank Trigger. He's not on Trigger because his tongue is in black. Good call. He could have evolved. You know what? He could have, and we might get that a little later. Wow. We need to get back to Spinner. I want to see that. I think this looks like sketches. Because even if you look at the line paneling, it's not sharp. It's not like the sketches are going over the line paneling. I think it's just unfinished. Because we know how sharp, like Hori's like line paneling is it's usually on point, and it's not. Shiggy, this looks gross, bro. All these freaking fingers molting from every finger. Oh, gross. I know that lizards like grow stronger after they hit a certain point in their life cycle. I didn't know that. I don't know much about reptiles. I should learn more, but I don't know. I don't know that much about them. Yeah, if it's sketchy, this gives me the same feeling that the Culture Festival felt like. It's giving me the same feeling. Like these look like Hori sketches. These look like Hori sketches. And when the manga is officially released, like it gets cleaned up and its finishes. All for One could have given Spinner a quirk. That's something to think about as well. It's a name for it, but I'm not gonna look it up. I got you. Like I'm taking a look, even though I know this is sketches, and it's implied that like if you take a look at look at the panel on and this chapter is really short too. This chapter is 15 pages. I think he couldn't finish in time. I do think he couldn't finish in time. Look at his face all throughout this. Like his face looks like usual Dobby face, even at the bottom of 14. And if you look at 15, like, it looks like he's literally falling apart. His teeth are cracked. It's like could someone have like done like reconstructive surgery on him? Like found him, did reconstructive surgery on him? So like that would make even more sense why you're not able to recognize, why looking at Dobby you probably wouldn't be able to recognize him if like indeed like all of this got burnt up and was gone. I want to say, I feel like am I reaching? I want to say, didn't they found bone fragments on that mountain where he was training by himself at when he combusted, right? I don't want to say jaw fragments, right? I don't want to say jaw fragments because that just feels like too on the nose. Okay. They found, so it was, they did find this. I feel like that matches up with this image that we're seeing. I think whoever found him up on the mountain, I think whoever found him up on that mountain reconstructed his face. So like that bone fragment they did find, like the piece of like that piece of bone they found up on that mountain was his. And then so now it's just who found him. I think that's what I'm most interested about now. It was his jaw. So because look, there's like, I can't tell if that's like actual muscle fiber. Like it looks like muscle fiber to me, and all this looks, it doesn't look right. Right? It doesn't look right. That's crazy. It would take a flame of about, my goodness, 1292 degrees Fahrenheit, 700 degrees Celsius to start breaking down bone. Dobby is hot as hell, literally. Yeah. Yeah. My goodness. Because this, like, the only thing I could, like, if this was, like, if this was Dobby's actual face, then it'd be like, is he turning to ash? Like, is he getting so hot that he's just breaking down? And I think, like, it's a prosthetic. Like, someone did some shenanigans to him and found him. Who found him? That's what I want to know now. Who was it? Like, who did this? Are we going to get another plot twist, like, on who found him? Or is it just going to be another one of these situations where All For One found him and didn't necessarily take him in? All For One found him and kept him at a distance. But I feel like I don't know. Because are we still going with the idea that Hawks knew of him? Or are we just thinking that Hawks probably knew about Endeavor's? I don't know. Because maybe now I'm starting to think maybe Dobby just was like, I'm Endeavor's son when we had that blacked out squabble from the first war. It was probably the okay, could be. So I think we are still thinking, like, still sticking with that we're still sticking with that theory about Dobby and Hawks both having like similar upbringings, maybe, possibly. All this Dobby stuff is gonna look great animated. It is. It's gonna look really good animated. Now that I'm looking at it, I do think Hori ran out of time with this chapter. I really do think the Phoenix theory is that when the Phoenix dies, it gets reborn. People are saying that when Toya died, he got reborn as Dabi. And if Dabi dies, he gets reborn and gets a new power. Huh. Or tinfoil hat time. Whoever found and healed him is going to be the main antagonist, or Boku no Hero Shippuden. That we're definitely not going to get. If done right, I'm fine. If done right, I think we're good. The Phoenix theory is that when the Phoenix dies, it gets reborn. People are saying that when Toya died, got reborn as Dabi, and if Dabi dies, he gets reborn and gets a new power. But it looks like Dabi has the same power that Toya did, if we go with that theory. Like, they both had blue flame. Maybe he could never die. I don't know. We don't know Dabi's quirk's name. Imagine Deku's dad found him. I thought it was cremation. Let's look it up. Dabi. I'm gonna go to the wiki and see if there's anything for his quirk name. Cremation is an unofficial name. Yeah, it says it right here. Unofficial. Alright, I can minimize this. I was reading. Okay, I didn't know. I don't think I knew that he was premature. But yeah, I'm looking at this chapter now, and I'm seeing. I feel like I'm feeling like he definitely just ran out of time. Definitely did. Because I'm like, if you just go through this chapter and just look at panels, there are multiple panels where the same exact drawing is used. Like, I can't tell if this right here is the same exact. But on this panel right here on page 5 of the second, it looks like damn near the same exact picture. It looks like it. It just one's more zoomed in than the other. And then when you look at this one right here on this page, 12 and 13, this picture of Shoto, I'll do this really quick for this. These look like the same exact picture. These look like the same picture just used. Matter of fact, it is the same picture used. Look at it. Because in this panel on 12, you can see the speech bubble for this. It's the same exact picture used. The speech bubble is right there. And look, oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm looking at it now. The black spot in his hair is to cover up this speech bubble up here where it says you got it wrong. There's totally a bunch of reusage of drawings. I think Hori, I don't know if he's like sick, or if he just ran out of time. He legit, like, this chapter got tossed together. That's what it looks like. Wow. I'm trying to see if there's any others that have been used before. Because if that's the case, if we're using duplicate drawings throughout the chapter, and he still couldn't finish, he 100% ran out of time. Huh. So I'm thinking next chapter might be someone mentioned about the second's quirk could possibly be like a reference to Hori's other series, Barrage. Who said that? I don't know anything about Barrage. I just know that a lot of the character designs were borrowed from that to this. You know what? Really sitting here, Spinner he truly looks like Stain in that panel, doesn't he? Like he looks more like Stain than he ever has. Wow. It's a gray hair. Shiggy just looks nasty. Toga just looks like Toga. She doesn't seem like she's about to use this quirk just yet. That was kind of like a comforting pat. I don't know. Yeah, next chapter is probably going to be Dabi stuff, which it'll be we've gotten Shoto's perspective all that time ago. We got Endeavor's perspective, and by proxy, we got a little bit of Ray's perspective and the rest of the kids. And the only perspective that we haven't seen from that is his. So I think now, if not the next chapter, the next two possibly. The next two could be focused on him. Dabi got the most backstory out of everybody in the manga, I think. Yeah, he did. Because they have the biggest family out of out of any of the main kids. Like Shoto has the biggest family. So he has the most family members in the series. It's like everyone else we get to see a mom or dad. But with Shoto, we know his dad. We know all of his siblings. We know his mama. We gotten a lot. I think Dabi's he's one of the coolest characters. Design wise, he looks dope. And just his I'm just trying to think. Dabi would be so much more effective if he just shut up. You know what I get from Dabi? Not like the concept of his entire character, but just this one thing where how many of you have seen X-Men Origins Wolverine? It's probably one of the worst movies ever. Right? It's probably one of the worst movies ever. But the Deadpool in that, they call him Wade Wilson. They call him by his name. Like he's supposed to be Deadpool. I think Stryker was like, he'd be the perfect soldier if he shut up. That's what kind of like Dobby is. It's like if he just shut up, he would get a lot done. He talked, like he even mentioned it. He was like, here I go. He's like, I'm just yapping away. Like he'll talk himself out of a win. Like he should have killed Hawks and he talked his way out of it. Like he literally blabbed his mouth too much. Hawks should be done. He should have been dead. Dunzo. But he jabbered, he jabberjawed himself into not getting the kill. He's done it so many times. And I'm trying to think, why is he like that? Yeah, Deadpool, he also went back and killed that version of himself. Like, I'm trying to think, like, why is he like that? That's the best part of that whole movie. That's the best part of that whole movie. When they're the elevator scene riding up was funny, and then when they came out and he cuts and he splits the bullet, I love it. Like it's like, because at that point it's an X-Men movie, it's a Wolverine movie. Like I've suspended all disbelief, and then I'm like, oh, Wade Wilson, that's Deadpool. I know he's gonna do something crazy. That's the best part of that whole movie. The rest of that movie is just a train wreck. That movie sucks. That movie sucks. Like, it's a shame that they didn't believe in Deadpool enough just to make it Deadpool, so they did that. But out of everything, that's the best part of the movie. Movie sucked. But I'm glad they definitely redeemed themselves getting oh gosh, who did the Wolverine? A really good director did the Wolverine, and then doing Days of Future Past, and then doing Logan. Like, they definitely redeemed. Yeah, they did Agent Zero super dirty. Like, that movie is just a train wreck. It's just like, whose idea was this? Who directed that movie? I need to know. Like, who thought this was a good idea? Hold on. Who directed it? I don't want to know the producer. I want to know the director. Gavin Hood. You did a poor job, sir. What's some other stuff that you've made? Filmography. He made Ender's Game. I liked Ender's Game, even though it tried to cram all 3 books into one movie. But I like Ender. Yeah. Oh, he hasn't done anything that great. This guy hasn't done anything that great. Reasonable Man. Don't know what that is. Wilderness. Sots. This guy hasn't done anything good. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. But no, that movie sucked. I don't think there's anything else. I think I called out everything I might have wanted to about this chapter. A lot of panel usage. I hope Hori is fine. Also, Horikoshi said rest in peace to his desk because the drawers fell off. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if that was the reason why. I'm trying to think if this toga panel up here, if this toga panel isn't from the previous chapter. That's what I'm trying to think about. And am I the only one that kind of likes this gloomy look on his face, on Midoriya's face? But am I the only one? I don't want the boy to be miserable. but he just looks like so like frustrated, and it's different than usual Midoriya frustrated. Like he just looks irritated with all of it. Like, I'm like looking at this face, like that face, and then this face up here. Like, is it just me? I don't like. I kind of like this face. It's different than the usual Midoriya face. Could just be me. The person who saved Dabi. If there was someone who we haven't seen, they could be someone important for the future of the manga. Yeah. It's what I can't keep saying Dexter. It's what Akakaze said. He was saying earlier, like it could be someone that could be the villain for the second part of the series. Speaking of which, whoever's making the Alien and Predator movies needs to set their game. They don't get me started. There hasn't been a good Alien. Now, hold on. Let me spit this out about the rest of this. He looks a little bit more mature. Yeah, he does. I can't wait to see more of Midoriya. Are we gonna cut back to him? He's still gonna be flying across the ocean. There hasn't been a good Alien movie. Last good Alien. Aliens? That's the second one, by the way. I like Resurrection a little bit, but Aliens? There hasn't been a good Predator movie. I like Predators with Adrian Brody when all the people got dropped off on the Predator planet. I like that movie. Outside of that one, there hasn't been a good Predator since the second one. All the AVP movies suck. The Predator, trash. I didn't know Prometheus was in. Yeah, it's a alien precursor. Yep, Prometheus was booty cheeks too. Great idea, executed horribly. It's one of those things. It's like cool story, great idea, good casting, horrible script. There could also be the reveal that Deku did have a quirk but got stolen by the doctor. There could be that reveal as well. No, there couldn't be. Cause I don't know. There could be the reveal, but I think they've already like doubled down on the fact that Deku was quirkless. I think by this point, I don't know how it would feel if Deku had a quirk and got it stolen. I don't know. Part of me feels like it's whatever, but then part of me would be like, then why double down on the whole Deku's quirkless thing is the reason why this lined up perfectly. Like, I feel like it would... It kind of felt like Deku being quirkless works out. Like, it worked out in the favor, and he just happened to be the quirkless kid that ran into All Might. I don't know if, like... Because, like, what if he still had a worse... I don't know. I feel like I've made my point. Yeah, Prometheus. What was that? Alien. What was the name of that movie? The last Alien movie they made. That movie was stupid as hell. That movie sucked. Now that's a sucky movie. That movie was trash. Like, the thing I never bought about like the Alien, like the outside of like the first 2 to 3 Alien movies, is that it's like we're not watching idiots. Like, these are scientists. These are supposed to be scientists, and they're like the dumbest people. Like, they're stupid. Like the gigantic egg thing that was closed and then open. You're just gonna stick your face in it? No, no. No. I'm just gonna breathe in spores on this planet? No. I'm not gonna watch this thing and then walk into it and then breathe it in. Why would I do that? I'm not even a scientist. I wouldn't even do that. But whatever. I'm gonna call it here. No chapter next week. But there will be one in 2 weeks. Hopefully, whatever Hori is going through, maybe like his desk did fall apart. He couldn't finish. If he's sick, I hope he gets better. Chapter clearly was good chapter, but the chapter was mashed together. I think like the first half of this chapter felt smooth. But when we cut over to Dabi, that's where you start to see a lot of it. So I'm hoping he's all good. I'm hoping he's all fine. This week that we're getting off, I hope it's a good reset of sorts. And I look forward to the Dabi backstory. It'd be crazy if we didn't hop straight into Dabi backstory after this. I feel like this has been laid up for an alley-oop of Dabi backstory. So here's to that. Here's to seeing how the heck he got out of this. I wonder if we'll get the entire perspective of when he was a kid from his point of view, all the way up until when he died, or are we just gonna get what happened on the mountain and everything else after that point, because no one else can fill that time in but him. So I wonder if we will go to him being up on the mountain pissed off and then combusting, and then whoever finds him. I'm wondering if that were the case. So call it here. I appreciate all you guys for hanging out with me. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Have a good rest of your week. Not going to see you next week, but I'm going to see you in 2 weeks. So hopefully, God willing, I see you guys there. Again, have a good one, and I'll see you. Peace out.
Jump.